Okay, good afternoon, everybody. This is Rex Taylor, and welcome to another episode of Ark Devotions. Now, where we last left Joseph, he had been taken to Egypt to be sold as a slave, and sure enough, he did. He got sold to the Potiphar, an Egyptian who was one of Pharaoh's officials, and he basically did a good Good job, but the whole time he wondered, how is this part of God's plan? Why am I being sold as slave? How is this part of God's plan? But but even while he was a slave, God never left him. He knew what was going to happen. God knew what the plan actually was. And hold on. And when his master, the Pontiphar, sorry if I butcher the title, basically saw that God was with him, he put him in charge of everything in the household. Just everything from the basic chores and everything to running almost the whole place. Because the Pontiphar saw that God was with him, just like he is with us at times. But with this new position came a bit of admiration. The Pontifar's wife took admiring to him and wanted Joseph to come sleep with her. But each and every time that his wife tried to get Joseph to come with her, he refused. Till one day, the wife just couldn't take it anymore and tried to really get him to come, but he tried to leave, and she ripped. Let's see. Ripped it. So I'm trying to. Oh, caught him by the cloak, and he ran out. Having the cloak in hand, she decided, "Oh, you'll pay for this. You'll pay for this, all right." And so she put on a fake sob story and was like, "Your Hebrew slave who base who was who's been your trusted friend and stuff these past few years tried to rape me. I stopped him by taking away his clothes." And the Pontiphar, believe his believing in his wife, basically had Joseph put in prison. But even then, Joseph was like, "How is this still part of God's plan? Why am I in this place?" But God was still with him, because Joseph, while in prison, managed to settle a bunch of conflicts between the prisoners, and the warden heard how much of a good job that Joseph was doing of the place, and was like, "Hey, you're doing such a good job here. Why don't you can be my second in command here. You can help me run this place." And so Joseph was then put in charge of the prison. He was in charge of the prisoners and everything. Now, let us discuss what this has to do. See, even though at times it doesn't feel like it, God does have a plan for us. Like, sometimes we are miserable and wonder, how is this part of God's plan? But really, the parts that make us miserable will make us stronger. Like with Joseph, when he was sold as a when he was sold as a slave, he was wondering, how is being a slave part of God's plan? And he soon realized why. With God with him, he was put in charge of both the Pontifar's house, and then while in jail, like I said again, he wondered, how is this part of God's plan? And then with God being with him in prison, he got to be second in command with the warden and basically keep watch on the prisoners. So when God is with us and things don't seem to go our way, God can turn that around and make it to our advantage, to where it helps us get strength and show where we're supposed to go. And that's it for this episode of Ark Devotions. I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.
Can't keep me from your side. I get so